This is Henos' Sport, bringing you that heat and that fire. Sheesh. Yeah, it's about that time, man. You gotta stop wolfing up in this mug. Can't wait till Saturday, man. It'll probably be after the live stream because I got, requests on top of requests on top of requests. You know what I'm saying? Cats starting to come up in, man. This panel's starting to get live. It's starting to get hot. That's what I'm talking about. Y'all know y'all boy Henos' Sport, man. He's bringing you that what? That heat and that fire. We getting big, folks. We getting big. But anyways, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'll probably get tightened up. Told you I don't let nobody touch my hair but that cat. I'll do it probably way in the evening after the live stream on Saturday. Y'all see y'all boy once I get that cut, boy. I think I'm gonna do a high top fade. Yeah, that's what I'm feeling. I'm feeling a high top fade vibe. But anyways, on to the video. I told y'all I was gonna talk about Kevin Durant. Now, usually, y'all know the three-dimensional thinker is usually speaking off the top of the dome. But there's a lot of facts here. You know what I'm saying? And there's a lot of stuff that was brought up because I was watching ESPN. Because I keeping myself up to date, you know what I'm saying, on current events. You got to do that. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you are a talking head, a personality, so to speak, like me. A shit talker extraordinaire like me. You got to stay up to date on the facts. But the truth of the fact of the matter is this. Jay Williams, shout outs to him and the ESPN folks because they did a good breakdown. If it ain't broke, don't try to fix it. So I'm basically just going to build up on what they said. All right, first one, I have to take my little sticky notes. He said the pros and the cons of Kevin Durant. Okay, here's pro number one. They talked about Supermax. They basically said infrastructure already set, chance to win more championships. Okay, let me touch on those three pros. All right. Supermax. Okay, Kevin Durant gets one more year, you know what I'm saying, in his contract. That helps him out. Okay, makes sense, right? But Kevin Durant has a litany of endorsements. So really, it's going to be beneficial for him in terms of his injury because we don't know what the issue with his injury is at this point. You know what I'm saying? How severely impactful it is. But he's going to get a chance to get 1 year off. I don't know what Kevin Durant's going to be, and I'm not going to be able to entertain that crap in my brain prior to him coming back. He gets 12 months off. So to me, it's like a bittersweet thing because, yeah, he's injured, but that's 1 year of wear and tear off of his body. So he could basically be able to rejuvenate himself and have a longer career. See what I'm saying? Because he got the injury at the same time that Dominique Wilkins got it. So there's a chance for him to be able to come back from that. Then, you know what I'm saying, let's talk about, you know what I'm saying, infrastructure already set. Okay, the Golden State Warriors is a team already built to win. We know that. Winning more championships. The possibility is there. If Klay Thompson comes back from the torn ACL, Kevin Durant is back from the ruptured Achilles, Draymond Green comes back, Stephen Curry, obviously, he's going to be back because he's already re-signed. Nobody's beating that team. I don't care what I see with LA. I don't care with anybody else. No one's beating that team. They built for at least another 2-3 more years for a run. Now let's look at the negatives. The narrative of Steph's team. We know that. That's going to be an issue. Even though Kevin Durant has won 2 finals MVPs, they're still running with this narrative that, it's Steph's team because Steph got 2 regular seasons MVP. As if regular seasons MVPs match up with finals MVPs. I've already debunked that misnomer, but y'all need to watch another video when I talked about that. Remember, regular season, postseason. If you guys truly know the game of basketball, you understand that postseason trumps regular season. Players are remembered by what they did in the postseason as opposed to the regular season. Regular season is nice for their stats and their individual, you know what I'm saying, et cetera, because there's more games in the regular season from that standpoint, right? For their numbers. But to be remembered and to be in legendary status is what you do in the postseason. Kevin Durant has proven he's the man in the postseason. You guys saw when he was there for 11 minutes, how he was still the best player in the league. And this was, mind you, with Kawhi Leonard balling out of control. Kevin Durant still was emphatically better. And the pressure that he put in 11 minutes. So imagine if he played in that series. So I don't even need to talk about that. Trust with team. We know that's going to be an issue because Draymond Green has begun to slide to the mouth. Is he going to continue to do that? Klay Thompson, is he going to continue to bicker? Because now that you resign, are you going to bicker about you getting touches? You still don't know your role. You're the third wheel. Like, what part of that don't you understand? You know what I'm saying? And Steph Curry, is their relationship going to continue to be fine? Because Steph Curry, is you going to be continually okay? Even though the people out there saying it's your team, are you going to be okay with knowing that you're the glorified Robin? You know what I'm saying? Of that team, the high octane Robin. Are you going to be okay with that, or are you going to succumb to that pressure? That's what the dichotomy that Kevin Durant has to deal with. What is my predictions? Well, out of the 4 teams that we're going to talk about here, Golden State Warriors still have the best chance. So I'm going to say 60-40% in their favor. Now let's move on to the next team, the New York Knicks. The New York Knicks is a big market. Kevin Durant can go there and be the leader of that team. We know that. Kevin Durant can establish himself as the guy. There's not going to be a narrative of, is it this person's team or is it that person's team? James Dolan is basically going to give him the keys to the kingdom. Those are the pros. But what's the cons? They don't have nobody else outside of Kevin Durant. Who else they got? And don't sell me on RJ Barrett. We don't know what he's going to be. Okay? So we just need to keep that a buck, folks. We don't know what that boy's going to be. And then we also have to look at who else are they going to be able to bring in? Are they going to be able to get Kawhi Leonard? Are they going to be able to get a Kyrie Irving? You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to be able to get attractive pieces that's going to get Kevin Durant to go over there. He's just not going to go there by himself. And I don't know if the Knicks have the cachet at this point with the failures after the failures after the failures, especially with James Dolan at the helm, for them to be able to do that. So my prediction on the New York Knicks is going to be 40-60. Meaning 40% there's a chance that he goes, 60% there's a chance that he doesn't go. Now let's go on to the Brooklyn Nets. That one's a 30-70. They are a second tier team. I'm going to give you all their badge first. No one knows them, right? The Brooklyn Nets are ranked dead last in popularity. So that means that Kevin Durant's basically going to have to do a lot of heavyweight lifting just to get the team from the dark all the way up to the light. And then if Kyrie Irving is to play with him, what Kyrie Irving are you expecting? Is it going to be a dominant Kyrie Irving? Or is it going to be a Kyrie Irving that's the bad version? Because, you know, we got 2 Kyrie Irvings. A good version and a bad version. Now let's look at the pros. Now, Kyrie Irving at his best is Mr. Razzle-a-Dazzler. We know that. We know what he brings to the table. He dominates. Now, are they going to be able to also get another key piece? Like a Jimmy Butler or Kawhi Leonard? Now, if they can do that with Kevin Durant, screw the second tier nonsense. They don't have that pressure as a big market to have to, you know, overcome immediately. Even with that tandem, they'll have time. See what I'm saying? And with them having Alibaba, which is the Amazon of Asia, right? These Asian guys, along with, you know, what's his name? The Russian dude. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Tall dude. Miko, I don't know how to say his last name. But anyways, with them having him and the cachet of Jay-Z as the minority owner, things can happen. Remember, last time I checked, Kevin Durant is signed to Rock Nation. Who's Rock Nation run by? Okay. Brooklyn cachet. Brooklyn has 1 more million people than actual, you know what I'm saying, other areas in New York. So there's some good things there. But I still say 37. 30% meaning they ain't going to get them. 70% chance meaning they not going to get them. Right? Now let's look at the last one. Now, this is the only one to me. The reason why I saved this one for last is because this is the one that's the most challenging to the Golden State Warriors. ESPN didn't talk about it. And that's the LA Clippers. The LA Clippers have a motivated owner. They already got a great coach in place in Doc Rivers. So they don't have to worry about that. And then on top of that, they have an open salary cap. So they are very attractive. And they're in Los Angeles minus the purple and gold nonsense or the purple and gold fiasco. Plus, we know that Kawhi Leonard has shown interest to the LA Clippers. Because guess what? He's going to meet with the LA Clippers. See what I'm saying? Kyrie Irving has already shown the propensity to want to play with Kevin Durant. Could you imagine a scenario with Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, and Kawhi Leonard? That would be unreal. You can build around that. This is why, to me, this team is the dark horse. This is the team that no one's talking about. ESPN didn't even cover it, and I'm surprised they didn't mention it. But I'm mentioning it because He Knows the Sport. I'm bringing you that what? Heat and that fire. Now, I got this 51-49. 51 meaning he can possibly go. 49 he can't go. For the simple fact that they threaten the Golden State Warriors. Now, if Kevin Durant, because we know these players, it's a Super Friends era, they talk behind closed doors. If he can get Kyrie Irving and Kawhi Leonard to get on the same page with him, and they all say, hey, why don't we play together? Why don't we do a LeBron, Wade, and Bosh, but do it in our own version or our own iteration? Let's do a 2019 remix version of that. If they three speak under the table and they make that decision and they decide to do that, that just changed the whole landscape. Because now you got the two best players in the game. Number one, Kevin Durant. Number two, Kyrie Irving. And you got arguably top 3 point guard in Kyrie Irving. Come on, man. That's a killing team right there. Ain't nobody stopping that team. Now you can build role players around that. And you have time to do that because those three, they for real. So y'all got to see why I'm saying the LA Clippers is a threat to the Golden State Warriors. Now, all in all, I say this to say this. Even though that the LA Clippers are a threat, it's still a stretch because we don't know if all three of those guys are actually talking. I'm assuming they are, but we don't know that. And me, I'm a person that likes to go by the facts. And the facts are the Golden State Warriors have the most to offer. So my final prediction is Kevin Durant stays with the Golden State Warriors. I can't see no other scenario that makes sense. The only other scenario that makes sense is the LA Clippers. But I told you, mind you, he would have to be talking to these guys and they would have to guarantee him that they would be going to the LA Clippers. They basically would have to do what Wade, Bosh, and LeBron did. Now, absence all that, Golden State Warriors gives them the best opportunity. The most money, 1 more year of security, just in case the injury don't pan out. And then the fact that you still have the opportunity to keep winning. So, this is my prediction. Kevin Durant stays with the Golden State Warriors. This is He Knows the Sport. Checking out.